San Antonio Spurs broadcast is brought to you by AT&T. The Spurs closing out the 6-game homestand host the Chicago Bulls on Veterans Day. You might remember they took care of business on Christmas Day against Chicago. Chicago, second game of the season for both ball clubs. Not a real pretty game, but the Spurs won by 10. And Kyle Anderson, usually not in a complimentary fashion. Inside is Lopez, and it jiggles in. He's so sound defensively if they have an opportunity to set up against you.
Well, the question is, do they have the personnel to do that?
Oh, good day! Did you say that?
You should
Spurs turn it over.
Yeah, exactly.
Zipser off the window and Forbes on the run. Back to Mills. Gasol for three. Yes! Now Gasol. Away from the double team. Aldridge to Forbes. Sparty, man! Against the youngster Markkanen. Fade away for Powell. Nothing but the net.
Oh, here comes another steal.
Gasol ahead to Mills. Has to catch up to it. And Patty spins and scores.
He's played so well off the bench. How's that?
So instead of curmudgeon talk, we'll just go ahead and join the rest of them and jump the gun on us.
Especially against a team like that last night that had so much length and athleticism. He's making it look easy at some points.
Rudy Gay, 14 from the floor. Bulls first 9 of 15, and Powell adds another one. Test of it.
I agree.
Here is Dunn. Came over from Minnesota's Kay Felder. As a sub, Portis hits the three.
Ball inside and shoot the three ball. They're at three to their game. Bobby Portis is also a banger.
Inside the foul as Brandon. 32 points. As Pau Gasol was tearing him up with a dozen before he sat. And another jumper. Somebody got a hand on that. Oh my! He gets it right back and lays it in. Gets to go against Valentine and others in the paint. LaMarcus, a man's rebound.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to take care of business tonight.
Yeah, and
there's
that's what
another
I'm talking
example.
about. We've just got a little sloppy and a little loose with it because we have a big lead.
Show Spurs Live that is now available to catch at Spurs.com. And thank you again to another great bet.
Out to LA for a wide open look.
Felder up and in by Atlanta. Averaging 5 a game. Spurs in the miss. There's LaMarcus. Not to be denied. Box up in Chicago and the Spurs win. Here is Lopez against Aldridge. This one is good.
Through with a lefty jump hook, Bill.
On a game. Bryn Forbes. A lot of shooting for Aldridge and Bryn Forbes. Lopez. Down with a rebound. Markkanen, the rookie from Arizona, averaging 15 a game. He's been contained. Now Holiday.
Well, you just hope that our guys continue to take the game seriously. And there you see
Grant. Spots Lopez again.
Another
sweeping hook.
Wow,
he has it going. And Kyle Anderson. I was wondering when the Spurs were up 25, maybe Rudy Gay would sit the rest of the night.
Yeah. Take care of business and you bring the proper amount of focus. You're going to be up by 30. But then you can't stand prosperity. You get up a little bit.
And at Orlando, a team that hammered the Spurs. Jumper on outside, the three ball. Back in along with DeJounte Murray in a moment. Grant kicks it out. Valentine for three. In Chicago.
The good news is you're going to be able to take this second quarter and you're going to be able to use it in film sessions.
Bad news is they're going to have to go in the lockers.
You cannot be pleased with this second quarter.
Grant on the drive and one.
And you allowed a team to get back in just because you got sloppy.
Rudy Gay with a bad back.
There's nothing.
Gay will bring it up. Spurs by a dozen.
The right man has the ball in his hands.
Gay for 2 more.
That's a sign.
Spurs went out to a 37-15 lead at the end of the first quarter. Clock Tau now post up against Portis. Sweeping left hook. Anderson to Aldridge. LaMarcus. Oh my! Just blows by.
To see what Pop's reaction would be.
Anderson.
Oh,
to LaMarcus. So, Bill Elliott, you got to be quick on the phone and the Twitter if you're going to get this one, folks. Has it out front, 71-51. Forbes finds Anderson. Kyle for two.
How about it's all set up because of Bryn Forbes' ball fake. Gets himself into the paint area and then drops off a nice pass to Kyle.
Lopez figures.
He's done it in a variety of ways, too.
Anderson sets, fires, got it for two.
This kid, Chris Dunn, has a lot of promise. Started off in Minnesota, didn't quite fit in there, but at the rim. It's just going to take them a while, but they'll be good in the future. They just need a couple more draft picks.
That Portis was necessarily the bad guy in that deal. Here is Mills over to Powell, and he swishes it.
There you go.
Against Portis. Triple team coming.
Yeah, exactly.
Mills. Brandon Paul. Oh, mama! We got line at 59.
Lack of communication there from the guys in red. You got three guys guarding LaMarcus Aldridge, and he rightly gives it up.
Yeah, and you just never know when that group that kind of catches up to you.
Yep.
Especially with all the games they've played. That Powell, 15 points, 7 of 8 shooting. He's hit all 3 of his three-point shots. Portis for a triple, and he drains it. 3-game win streak in the middle of that. Forbes, Paul for 3. Yes! Started his career with 10 straight games of making at least 2 threes in each game. He's an NBA largest lead again of 25 for that Lopez bucket. Brandon Paul gives it back to 25. Oregon. Bertans for 3.
Davis isn't one to pass up wide open 3 balls either. He's stuck on automatic when he gets that kind of space.
Oh, acrobatic move.
Midway through the second.
6 guys in double figures led by Pau Gasol's double-double with 21 and 10. And then Rudy pulls up. Murray with a block, and then Rudy Gay. Felder trying to get it away from him. Oh, mama. DeJounte. 18 from 3. Portis off the window and in. Murray splits the defense. Paul, Davis Bertans. Got it for 3 more. This evening, after a pretty good rookie year.
Oh, Rudy Gay.
The opportunity. Rudy Gay's taking all those minutes here. And the Spurs also have Costello in the ball game. Hilliard on the drive. 12-76. Davis fakes the pass.
That fake. Like it, the time bounce.
Knocks down the jumper.
Let's don't get all crazy with our passes. I love the extra passes, but somebody could have taken a shot there before the turnover.
Paul. Yes, got it again. Chris Dunn tosses it in. Here's Hilliard, gives it off to Murray. Little scoop pass to Forbes. Yeah, coming from the win here last night.
We're just going to see a lot more triple doubles in this league going forward than ball and can pass it. But you also have a different type of game now. You have bigs that gravitate, of course. So there are a lot of rebounds to get.
And that spreads everything out. Licio, the outside, people just started sagging against him. And
that's right.
I've said many times, he gets his shot going, Sean. He hits another one here. This is where we're ending up playing head-to-head against each other in the NBA.
I can imagine Bryn Forbes saying, I'm playing for the Spurs.
Ability. It's win-win for everyone.
Yeah, smart move by the league.
Davis Bertans dials in again. With 5 of 6 from 3. 16 points for Bertans.
Oh!
Costello says, get out of my way. It's a congrats from Fred Hoiberg. And the final score, 133-94. And Matt Costello.